students, welcome to PSM Perfect Solution for Maths. Today we are going to learn the topic Arithmetic Progression, exercise 1.2 for the KSEEB and exercise 5.2 for the NCERT. In that fifth question, find the number of terms in each of the following AP. So here two questions are given. The first one 7, 13, 19, so on 205. So here 205 is the last term. So you have to find which term it is, means how many terms are there in that given AP. Similarly, the second question 18, 15 and a half, 13, so on to minus 47. So this is the AP. How many terms are there in this AP? You have to count. By seeing here, the first and second question looks like easy, and it is very easy. We have to substitute the an formula and we have to find. So let's go one by one, we will solve this. In the fifth main first question, the first term over here, so we have to check that first term is over here is 7, that is a1. Second term is 13, that is a2. Third term is a3, so on, which is this last term. So if you found which term it is, then that number of terms are there in this AP. So this term we don't know which term it is, so we will take an. Which term we don't know which term it is, so that one we have to take as a an. So 205 will become the an for us. So remember how many terms are there here. We can't count directly because first three we can identify because it is first three, but so on it is there. So there may be 100 terms, there may be 17 terms, there may be 20 terms, we don't know, that we have to find. So for that purpose we have taken an, that last term, as 205. So first term what is given, that we will write. First one a1, that is 7. This is also called as a, the first term also called as a. So next one a2, that is 13. a3 is 19, and lastly an is equals to 205. So it is a simple thing for us. So what is the formula to find the an term? So an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now you can directly you can say that what thing we have to find over here. So see here, number of terms we have to find. Number of terms is nothing but what it is, that is nothing but n. Number of terms when it will come, that is nothing but the n value we have to find. So nth term when it will come, that is an. In the fourth main we have studied about the an to find, but here number of terms we have to find. So remember that word what they have given, number of terms means n, nth term means an. So we will solve one by one substituting the value. So here an value already given, that is 205. So I will write down 205. What is the a value? That is the first term, obviously 7, plus n we have to find, that we don't know, so we will write n minus 1 as it is. But d value, whether we can find or we have to write d as it is, we can find it because the first term second term already given. So d is nothing but what, a2 minus a1. a2 value is 13 minus 7. So 13 minus 7 is nothing but 6. So we can write down d value as 6. How we found d value? It is nothing but a2 the minus a1, second term with minusing with the first term. So this is the thing how we can write down this. We will continue, that is 205 we will write down as it is. Then 7 we have, then n minus 1 into 6 we have. So we can't shift this directly because here we have multiplication. So we can shift this 7 that side first. So 7 when we will shift, it is here plus, so it will become minus 7, that is equals to n minus 1 in bracket and into 6. So 205 minus 7 is nothing but 198, that is equals to n minus 1 into 6. So now what we have to do now? Next 198 we will write down as it is, but this n minus 1 have to write as it is because it is n is a unknown thing and 6 is a known thing. We can shift the 6 on other side. So we can shift on other side means here what we have is multiplication, so it will divide. So what is that, 198 divided by 6? So if you will calculate correctly, 6 1s are 6 3s are 18. So 1 will left. So again 3s are 18. So 33 is equals to n minus 1. So lastly, unknown thing we have to keep is only n. This minus 1 what we have to shift. So 33 plus 1. When you shift the minus on this side, it will become plus. So 34 will become the n value. So this is our final answer. Yes, this is our final answer. So here you can see the 205 is nothing but a 34th term, that is equals to 205. So an is equals to 205 we have taken. So here n value we found that n value is nothing but 34. So we can conclude that the last term is 34th term. So in this AP, that is in 7, 13, 19, so on till 205, there are how many terms? There are 34 terms. So this is our final answer. Coming to the fifth and second question, here is a question. 18 is the first term, 15 and a half is second term, third term is 13, and so on they have given. Then the last term they have taken as minus 47. As we have done the previously, the same method we have to follow. So here the first term what we have over here is a1, that is nothing but 18, a2 is nothing but 15 and a half, a3 is 13, and so on. The last term what they have given, that we have to take as an, because we don't know which term it is. So which term if you don't know, that is we have to take as an. If you find that n value, that is nothing but the number of terms in this AP. So to solve this, already what we have done, the same thing we will do. That is a1 is equals to 18, that is a2 is nothing but 15 and a half, a3 is nothing but 13, and an is equals to minus 47. So here we have to find the n value obviously, because number of terms they have given. So n value only we have to find. And next one, in a formula in the previous thing we have done, that is d value is important for us. So we have to find the d value. So d value is nothing but a2 minus a1. So here a2 is nothing but 15 and a half. Here I will make it clarify for you. This we have to convert into a fraction form. So it is, here we have to do multiplication first. So 15 to the 30, 30 plus 1. So whenever like this way of situation it will come, the 2 we have to multiply with the 15, 15 to the 30, and next numerator we have to add 30 plus 1 is 30, 31. So 31 divided by 2 is our a2 value. Remember, this is how to take as a a2 value. So we will substitute this a2 over here. a2 is nothing but 31 by 2 minus a1 is nothing but 18. So we will continue, but continuation is very important over here. So here we don't know what is there in below this 18 is, we have to find that, that is nothing but obviously 1, because nothing you have means there will be 1. So what is the LCM of 2 and 1 is 2 only. So the LCM you have to multiply over here, 2 to get cancelled, here remaining is 31. Here also we have to multiply the LCM 2, so 1 and 2 not get cancelled, so 18 to the how much? So that is nothing but 36. This minus sign have written minus as it is. So we will continue further. So continuation is nothing but d is equals to, I will write down d here only. So d is equals to 31 minus 36. What is 31 minus 36? So here the greatest number is 36 having the negative symbol, so negative. 1 is plus, 1 is negative. So whenever this situation will come, the greatest number and lowest number we have to minus. So 36 minus 31 is nothing but 5 divided by 2. So our d value we found is minus 5 by 2. So this one we have to substitute in a formula, because an is given, so last term is given, so only an have to substitute. So an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. An value is already given, substitute that value, that is minus 47. A value is 18, so because this is the first term, so first term is a plus n minus 1 into d. D value is what? Minus 5 by 2. So we have to write it in a bracket whenever the minus will come. This minus 47 we have to write as it is. This 18 what we have, that we have to shift. It will become minus 18. That is equals to n minus 1 remains as it is. This minus 5 by 2 remains as it is. So minus 47 minus 18 is nothing but minus 65. So that is equals to n minus 1 into minus 5 by 2. So here some of you will have the problem, because now we have to shift the thing is minus 5 by 2. But this minus 5 by 2, when you shift, it will not become the positive value, because here we have into. Whenever we have a into, it will divide. So here one more thing, here we have 5 by 2. So 5 by 2, what will happen to the 5 by 2? So here you can see this minus 65 will not change as it is. This minus 5 we can consider it is in a numerator. See, this minus 5 is in a numerator. So when you shift that side, it will divide. It means it will go to the denominator, and this 2 is there in a denominator, so it will go and settle in the numerator. So this is minus 5 by 2 will turns into minus 2 by 5 or 2 by minus 5. So it will reciprocal itself. So next one remaining over here is n minus 1. So n minus 1 you can write down as it is. Now you can see it is a multiplication. So 65 2 is nothing but 130. If you calculate, you can come to know that is nothing but 130. So here minus and minus get cancelled. So divided by 5, that is equals to n minus 1. So now we have to do the calculation. 5 1s are 5 2s are 10, 3 will remain, 5 6 are 30. So 26 is equals to n minus 1. So we will continue further. So 26 is equals to n minus 1. We have that n is unknown, so we will keep it here only, but this minus 1 we will shift. So it will happen plus 1. So 26 plus 1 is 27. That is our n value. And this is how many terms we have in this AP we found. So in AP that is 18, 15, 15 and half, 13, so on, minus 47. There are how many terms? There are 27 terms. Means the last term is nothing but A27 is equals to minus 47. This is our final answer. So you can understand what is given here and what you have to find. If you know that much, you can solve it very easily. Coming to the sixth question, check whether minus 150 is a term of an AP, that is 11, 8, 5 to so on. In this AP, whether this 150, that is minus 150 is a term or what they are asking. So whenever this type of question it will come, it is similar to the fifth question, but we are not finding any an value over here, yes? But we have to take what term they have told you to find, whether it is a term of this AP or what, that we have to take as an, that is minus 150 we have to take as a last term, that is a unknown thing, that is an. So after substituting that as an, if lastly we will find n value, if that n value is any natural number, for example 18, or it may be a 26, or it may be a uh, 66, so on any one number it may be, then it is an term of an AP. This minus 150 will become the term of this given AP. If the n value what we found, whether when it is a fraction value, for example 15.6, or it may be a 29.8, or it may be anything, any fraction value, then we have to consider this given minus 150 is not a term of an AP. These two things are very important. So one is n must be a natural number, and next one, if n become a fraction value, point value, then this term, that's minus 150, will not be a term of this given AP. So we will take down this and we will verify whether it is a term of an AP or it is not a term of an AP. So now first we will take as it is. So what is the A1 value over here? The A1 is nothing but the first term, it is 11. So similarly A2 value is nothing but 8. A3 value will become 5 and A4 value will become 2, and lastly AN value will become minus 150. Then we have to take the next one, that is which one you have to find, that is n value you have to find. So very important part. If n is natural number, then it is a term, otherwise it is not a term. So next one, we want d value in the formula. When we substitute, that is an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. We need d value also, so we have to find the d value. What is the d value? So d value is nothing but a2 minus a1. A2 value is 8 and A1 value is 11. Again, you have to remember the greatest number having the negative symbol. So negative 11 minus 8 is nothing but 3. So D value we will find as minus 3. So this is the important thing. This much is finished, then we can substitute in the formula and we can find. So an value we have taken, that is let minus 150 is equals to an. So we have to write down that minus 150. What is the a value? The first term is nothing but 11 plus n value don't know, that only we have to find. D value is nothing but minus 3, so minus it is, so in a bracket. So here we have to shift the thing. We can't shift this minus 3 first because it is a multiplication. So 11 we have to shift minus 150 minus 11, that is equals to n minus 1 into d value is nothing but minus 3. Minus 150 minus 11, both are negative symbols, so negative only. When both are negative, we have to add that number, that is nothing but 161, that is equals to, here we can multiply this minus 3 with this n and minus 1 also, that is possible. In this case it is better to multiply here only, otherwise afterwards again we have to take the LCM. So here only we can multiply this minus 3 with this n also and with this minus 1 also, or you can shift that minus directly on that side, it will divide, and then we have to do the calculation. So two possibilities are there, so it is better to multiply here only. In my all the previous question I have shifted this minus 3 that side, and then I have brought this minus 1 that side, and then I have added it. So the same procedure you can follow, or you can have the new procedure, that is also possible. So here minus 3 into plus n, that is nothing but minus into plus is minus, 3 into n is 3n. So next one is minus into minus is plus, so minus into minus is plus, 3 into 1 is 3. So next one is minus 161, that is equals to minus 3n we have, that we can't shift because unknown thing. So what we can shift over here is plus 3 on other side, it will become what? Minus. So minus 3 we can write down here. So what is that final one? Minus 161 minus 3 is nothing but both are negative, so negative symbol only. 161 and 3 we have to add 164, that is equals to minus 3n. Now very importantly, we have to keep only the n value over here, so we have to keep only n. So here between minus 3 and n we have multiplication. When you shift that minus 3 on other side, what will happen? So it will divide, because here in between minus 3 and n we have into, so it will divide. It will not become the plus 3 because minus 3 into n. So minus 164 divided by minus 3. So minus minus get cancelled. What is 164 divided by 3? If you found that if the n value will become the natural number without the fraction value, then we have that minus 150 is the term of this given AP. So what we have, that we will calculate. I will write once again 164 divided by 3. So calculation process similar. 3 ones are 3 how much are 16. So 3 5s are 15. 1 it will remain in the 16. It will become 14. So 3 how much are 14. 3 1 table we don't have 14. So 3 4s are 12. See here 2 is left. Point value 0. 6 are 18. Again 2 will remain, again 6 are, and 6 will get continue. So you can see the what we got, the value is 54.66 is the n value. So as earlier I have told that if n value will become the fraction value, the taken that minus 150 is that term of that AP, it is not possible. Therefore we can say that minus 150 is not a term of AP, that is 11, 8, 5 to so on, because here we got the n value as what? Point value. So it is not possible to have that minus 150 as a term of this given AP. So this is all about today's video, that is we have learned the arithmetic progression exercise 1.2 and 5.2 for the NCERT, that is 5th and 6th problem. Understand this concept very clearly. Thank you for watching PSM Perfect Solution for Maths. Please like, subscribe and share my channel, and don't miss to press that bell icon, and thank you.